Hi, I'm Aaron Gilroy. I'm a technical program manager at Nvidia. I worked on Project Shield. I'm going to tell you a bit about it today. So Project Shield is the first device that you'll see using the Tegra 4, which is Nvidia's latest mobile processor. You're going to be seeing a lot more of it in tablets and phones coming out through the rest of the year. Project Shield is very interesting because it is optimized for gaming. It is taking the form factor of a controller and combining that with all the things that people are used to in a fully equipped Android device. So for instance, it is a full Android device. It has a touchscreen, 720p retinal resolutions. But what's cool about it being a form factor of a controller is that as an engineer, we were able to do a lot of really interesting things that you cannot do in a thin tablet or a slab controller. The first thing is batteries. Because you have the space created by the hand grips, we're actually able to fill that with battery for exceptional battery life. The second thing is the built-in audio. It's really exceptional. Similar to the way that they do it in laptops, we've actually created ported bass reflex speakers with 15 cc's of air behind each speaker. What that does is that creates an exceptional bass response, which you can't get at all in a small, thin form factor. It's actually comparable to many gaming PCs and many iPod docks. So it's a great media device on its own right. From an Android point of view, it's got Jelly Bean, which gives a number of advantages. It's a modern Android. You can do everything you would normally do with Android. You got your Google Play and all your Tegra Zone applications and games. Tegra Zone is games that we have particularly worked with developers to make sure that they take full advantage of our latest processing capabilities. So things are really amped up if you get things from the Tegra Zone. It has 32 gigabytes of built-in flash storage. As the games are now getting bigger with bigger graphical elements, you now have plenty of space, and it's expandable with micro SD, which is something that a lot of other devices still aren't doing. Furthermore, in mechanical controls, with the space we're able to actually use full-size mechanical controls. The analog sticks, for instance, may look short, but they're actually recessed. They're full-size analog sticks, which gives the full leverage and tactile feedback that people that use game controls are used to. The last thing that the size allows us to do is actually put in the wireless with two antennas. So it's actually a 2x2 MIMO wireless end, 5 gigahertz and 2.4 with simultaneous Bluetooth. The wireless controller we're putting in there is actually the same class that's going into the next generation gaming access points. So it's not just what goes into a cell phone. So every one of these things has been really souped up based on the ability of having this physical ergonomics. The thing feels great in the hands. It's about half a pound less weight than some of the other controllers out there. It is balanced. The weight actually fits in your palm. And you can read in other reviews and other news sites. You also see that people that are having hands-on experience with it are finding it extremely comfortable. The Android story is only half the story, though. What's really exciting is that Nvidia is known for PC gaming. That's the group that I work for, is the GeForce High-End Enthusiast Gaming. If you're already an Nvidia gaming enthusiast and have a PC built up with the latest cards, what this device can do is be paired with it and remotely wake it up. This extends the gameplay of your PC around your entire house. If you have a PC in a bedroom, for instance, and want to play in the living room, this device will wake up the PC, launch the game, and play the game from the PC streaming to this device. What that actually does as well is, because it's a streaming mode for this device, the battery life is very, very long, but also the game is actually rendered at a PC level. So all the anti-aliasing and particle physics, artificial intelligence of the game is done by the PC, all the heavy lifting, and this is now taking the display and the gameplay to where you want it, which may be your big screen TV, might be out on your patio. You can move around the house with it. The last thing I wanted to emphasize was the modern Jelly Bean actually allows you to do dual screen rendering as opposed to just cloning and scaling. So what that means is that developers will be able to take advantage of providing two views of a game. For instance, maybe a private view where you're picking a play in a football game, or where you got a first-person view in a racing game, and other people are seeing a different view, a different camera angle. Furthermore, even though it's 720p is the native resolution of the LCD built in, it can actually pump out display all the way up to 4K, the latest 4K TVs, which is another demonstration we're showing in our booth. So you can actually have gameplay on any size, any budget, portable around the house. And that's pretty much sums up Project Shield.